And at Spaceriffic Reviews, we like the Oscars, or at least I do. Are they meaningful? No. Do they represent the best in film? Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. But we're going to comment on the winners and the losers, and I guess I'm actually going to say one of the weaker awards for last because we're going to disagree on it the most, but I guess we'll talk about, Best Picture. Predictably, The King's Speech.
Yeah, I think most of the Oscars for this year were predictable.
Well, I think a lot of the winners were known, but there definitely seemed to be a race between The King's Speech and The Social Network, and I think The Social Network was... It's funny, because I put Social Network number 1 on my top 10 list and King's Speech at number 2, but I do think Social Network is still like a way better film because it is more thoughtful, it takes more challenges, and The King's Speech was a movie that you feel, and I think that's why the Academy levitated towards it, and of course the performances were good.
And a good backstory, too.
And a good backstory.
All that stuff about that guy who waited like years to write it.
Right, and how he had a stutter problem, and then he gets up on stage and he's like this really articulate...
Yeah, no, that was all cool. Yeah, learning that, I was like, oh, okay, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, looking over the list, it was like... Because I didn't watch the Oscars. I started to, and I made it up to after Kirk Douglas, and was like,
He was one of the best presenters. Like, more presenters should be like...
like Kirk Douglas? Incoherent?
No.
Or like belligerent?
They should just torture the nominees by, keep threatening to read the winner and then just go...
See, I had to fall on the side of, I don't know, I found it sad because I didn't know how Kirk Douglas felt. It made me go like, does he know? I think that everyone there was going, oh my God, he doesn't make any sense. And I think he's being racist. You Australians think I'm funny. You British people don't. It was like, what does that mean? Are you calling them dumb? Are you saying like... So, I don't know. I was frustrated by that, and then Anne Hathaway and James Franco being the worst hosts that ever were
I liked Anne Hathaway. I didn't like James Franco.
That's probably fair. Anne Hathaway was a little more into it.
Yeah, she seemed to improvise a little bit better.
But it's sad that if you have your opening thing and you have Alec Baldwin in it, and Alec Baldwin's way better than you.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, okay, well this is gonna suck. So yeah, it was frustrating, at least for that. So anyway, you watched it more.
And the best speech of the night was by Randy Newman.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Yeah, he won Best Song for Toy Story 3. Actually, not a bad song choice for once, Academy. Maybe you'll break your tradition of giving the absolute worst song nomination the award.
And dude, Trent Reznor won an Academy Award. I was all like, what the hell? I stopped watching and went home because I was at my mom's house at the time. And she called me and was like, Trent Reznor just won an Oscar. I was like, no way! That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I don't know, that was neat. Dude from Nine Inch Nails won an Oscar. Good for him.
Good for him.
Did he do a good job?
Actually, I don't like the Social Network score as much as some people do. But here's the thing. I think for the movie, it's great. But unlike a couple of scores, like the score for Inception and How to Train Your Dragon and The King's Speech, you take the music away from those movies, and they're solid albums. But you take this score away from the movie, and it's not quite as good.
Well, why wasn't Tron nominated?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why it didn't get a Best Visual Effects nomination, even though... Because I'm not buying this whole, well, it's supposed to look fake. That's why we didn't nominate it.
Well, what about for it had good score, too.
Yeah, it did, but...
What the hell?
Yeah, but the music branch is always kind of funny. I mean, this is a branch that nominated Fantastic Mr. Fox last year, which... Can anyone remember the score of that? I know people remember the songs from Fantastic Mr. Fox, but not...
I don't at all.
And they gave an Oscar to Brokeback Mountain's score. Does anyone even remember? That's like a 5-note score.
Yeah, best scores don't get Oscars.
Yeah.
It's your John Williams, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, some disappointments there. Now, I know you disagree with me, but I finally got sick of Toy Story 3 last night. I mean, I still like the movie, but it's like I'm getting tired of Pixar winning awards just because they like Pixar.
Toy Story 3 was the best movie of the decade.
No, it wasn't.
By far.
No, it wasn't.
That I've seen, damn. It was awesome.
And yet the concession on...
Love it.
And the concession on Twitter is, yay, Toy Story 3 won, we're tired. We want How to Train Your Dragon or The Illusionist or even Tangled, which didn't get nominated to win. Or My Dog Tulip, which I swear I'm the only person in the world who saw that movie, and that was an excellent movie.
I want to see The Illusionist. How to Train Your Dragon was a solid film. It was not a great film.
That was a great film, especially if you saw it in IMAX 3D.
No.
Talk about an out-of-body experience.
That doesn't make the plot better. Oh, it's a big dragon. Okay, that kind of ruined the movie for me. That was lame.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever,
No.
but
Yeah.
I mean, actually, you know what I think would have made for great television? I actually was saying, even though I dislike Toy Story 3 a lot, it's like, I thought it would make for great television if How to Train Your Dragon won Best Animated Feature, and everyone said, oh, that's an upside, then Toy Story 3 goes to win Best Picture, because, like, boy,
I had hoped it would.
Wouldn't that have made for great television?
It would have, damn it.
'Cause
There was at least an okay chance that it might have been a possibility just on that whole Lord of the Rings thing of, like, maybe everybody's just going to go, like, good job, guys.
Yeah.
You made us bunch of money.
Yeah. Although, I have a funny feeling we won't be seeing Pixar at the Oscars next year, because Cars 2 does not look very good. I mean, I want to have more faith in that. They haven't given me a whole lot of reason to doubt them, but boy, Cars 2 looks bad.